gonna wrap up this whole coaching search thing by talking about the last 2 spots that got filled, and then at the end of the show, we're gonna come back and throw a question out to everybody, and especially the panel here. And we got a real kind of, I say, a serious topic we need to discuss. But just as a reminder, Atlanta hired Kevin Stefanski. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Miami hired Jeff Hadley, defense coordinator from Green Bay. Mm-hmm. New York hired Jim Harbaugh. Arizona finally got them a coach, Mike LaFleur. Shockman, what do you think? What you think about Mike LaFleur, former offensive coordinator with the Rams, right?
Yes.
What you think about him getting that job in Arizona?
I think that's a good hire for him. That's a real good hire for him. I mean, but you still got to find your quarterback. You got receivers.
Well, they got a good backup.
What you mean you got to find a quarterback? You got a quarterback. Well, Kevin,
they do not have a quarterback.
Come on,
No. We know Murray the quarterback.
He ain't gonna be there no more.
Right.
That's it for him.
Right.
That's it for
but
him.
what I'm saying, the backup, I mean.
Who? Oh, Jacoby?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna run with him though. He's a glorified number 2 now.
Yeah.
But he can win you some games.
Yeah, like Mills did.
So they could draft a quarterback and they could ride Jacoby. I mean, because if you go back and pay attention to the stats, like when he started quarterbacking, Marvin Harrison Jr. started balling. Like,
they started playing better.
Yeah, he started playing way better.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing I said from the beginning about Marvin going to the Falcons. Because the reality, that boy's too short and run around. Murray can't get it. Because that's the thing. If he could just get a halfway good quarterback, he definitely could be a top 5 receiver.
Yeah. Agreed.
Because the boy bad.
So you got Baltimore, Jesse Minter, Buffalo, Joe Brady. We talked about that last week, right?
Yeah.
We like the Joe Brady hire. Some people do.
I like Joe Brady, yes.
Cleveland, Todd Monken. Talk to me, fellas. What, where, how, and why? Well, you want to go? Shockman, go first, Shockman.
I mean, it really don't matter. It don't even matter. I mean, to be honest with you, we ain't got to talk about it because it don't even matter. Because you still got to put it together now. There's no excuses. You got a defense, and now him and Jim Schwartz, I guess, must be at odds or something. I don't know. They got history. They must have a lot of history with each other for the way it's for the way it's playing out.
Well, we're gonna talk about that.
Well, see, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Cleveland ain't that bad, like y'all think it is. Like you said, they got a defense. They got the skill players. The problem with them is getting the offensive line right.
I don't think they got the skill. I don't think they had a receiver core. Let me say that. I don't think they had the receiver core.
Their best receiver is Jared Jeudy, and he on the backside of his career.
Right. But
they got a good running game, though. Their
running game is legit. Yeah, and they got a couple of good running backs can catch out the backfield. They good third down backs.
Junkins.
Yeah, so it's a minor thing because quarterback, like they said, is wide open. It's going to come down to them two. And the way just talking to a couple of people I know work for the organization, they just think that what's his name going to come back strong. He might be come back player of the year. Yeah, they are. So Deshaun in good shape right now. And you know how it is playing football. Yeah. You might come back a little rusty, but when your body get rest, you know.
I mean, so if you the head coach, honestly, who would you go with? And I'm asking both of you guys.
I'm gonna go with Deshaun. I'll go with Deshaun. Number one, that's Deshaun because Deshaun, and the system gonna fit him better. Because the last system they was in, it was for quarterbacks underneath the center, and that's why that boy Flacco came off the couch, and he dominated and got them in their playoffs. But with a year off, he get his mind right, quit being fetish, quit looking at them being nigga. That massages might help him out if he can do on the ground thing, you know. I'm on Watson, man.
Who you like?
So if Watson would have been tripping there, Texas would be playing in the Super Bowl.
So here's what I'll tell you. I haven't seen Deshaun play, but in Deshaun's heyday, obviously it's not even a choice between him and whoever else Cleveland's got. Shedeur.
Yeah.
I would personally roll with Shedeur. Here's the reason why. Because you're a new head coach.
Yes.
And you're going to roll with Deshaun on the last year of his contract.
Yeah.
And in order to bring Deshaun back, you have to pay him big money.
Yes.
Which is going to keep you from being able to go get other resources.
Yes.
And if your defense is as good as it is and is advertised, and we think it is, can you imagine? Shedeur don't have to go out and win a bunch of games. He just got to go out and not lose the game.
Yeah.
Like the Texans quarterback has been doing. And then continue to grow in the system, and you don't have to worry about having to allocate $40 million, $30 million to this cat. So that's the only reason. Now, I'm not saying Deshaun Watson's not a better quarterback right now.
Melvin, stop. Because, number one, if you got an experienced quarterback, sit out for a year, had some ups and downs, he come back and ball out, you're going to want to sign him back because, first of all, it's not that many quarterbacks out there good anyway. Now, you got this kid, he's young, he a fifth rounder. Regardless how much you're getting paid, no people trying to win. If he come back and ball, hell yeah, you give him that money because
so what I'm saying, would you start the season off with that, though?
Yes, but they got a battle. So when you see the battle, you're going to know what should start.
I'm with you, man. I'm going young. I'm going young. I'm going young. Now I'm going with Shedeur.
With experience because we got to win. They got to win.
Well, experience, they haven't won with them. That's experience. Right. They haven't won with them.
But the thing is, the system they putting in, him coming back in shape, he'll make it a hell of a comeback because overall he's a better quarterback than him, and you know that. And then he being a rookie, they're going to get film on him.
To be honest with you, I don't know that.
Okay, but I know that.
It sound good.
I know that.
Yeah, off of Houston stats, but Cleveland stats, no.
Nah, but the thing is he being the better system. Here's the thing what people don't understand. You got quarterbacks might not be the best. I knew Sam Darnold problems when he was coming out of college. I wasn't a big fan of it. I knew his problems. But once he got around the right system, the right coaches, and calmed down, where he's at today. You see what I'm saying? So that's just the automatic about the whole thing. It's about the system. I remember.
Would you say I like Kyle Shanahan?
No, I'm going to give credit to Minnesota. I'm going to give credit to Minnesota.
You need to stop, man. Pat, you need to stop. Pat, you need to stop.
No, you need to stop.
Nah, so he didn't do a good job at San Fran.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
Did he not do a good job at San Fran? That's all I asked.
You lost 3 Super Bowls, man.
I said did Sam Darnold
They
do
did
a good
okay.
job?
He did better than Minnesota to me.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, come on, he had a good system there.
I
He had
think
help.
he
The boy needed a lot of help now.
I think he's done well in all 3 spots since he left the Jets. San Francisco surprised some people, and that's why he got an opportunity in Minnesota.
Yes.
And they felt comfortable bringing him in, and then Minnesota pooped the bed and let him go to Seattle. And I don't know if maybe I was talking to you about this Tuesday. I was talking to somebody, and it may have been Julius. Julius brought up a good point. Our producer, he brought up a good point. When Seattle brought Sam Darnold in, they were bringing him in based off of what they knew he could do, based off of what he'd been done in San Francisco and Minnesota. When Minnesota brought him in, they brought him in as, okay, we just need somebody until we can play McCarthy. Mm-hmm. And they had all their chips in the basket of McCarthy, and then McCarthy got hurt. Sam Darnold had a chance to play the whole year, and then he earned the opportunity to get a bigger contract, but they still wanted to double down on McCarthy. Now,
it's like Drew Brees and Rivers.
Yeah, just like Drew Brees and Rivers, but I think both teams won off of that. Right now, Minnesota ain't winning. I would have kept Sam Darnold.
But they fired the GM and blamed them for.
I would have kept Sam Darnold because in theory, this is McCarthy's rookie. Well, last year was McCarthy's rookie year.
Yes.
His first year he got hurt.
Yes.
Why does Cat can't sit behind Sam Darnold? If you play as well as you think you're gonna play, you're gonna be blowing out some teams anyway. You're gonna let him get some reps in. You're gonna get all second team. Like that was a.
You think because of the contract situation?
No. I think it's more. I think it's more of they thought.
McCarthy was better than what he was.
No, yeah, I think they thought McCarthy was better than what he was, but I also think they thought, hey, we could put any quarterback with this receiver core, and we should be able to win.
Yep.
That's what I honestly believe.
You got Addison, you got Jefferson, you got those running backs, you got Aaron Jones
and
coming out the back
the tight end, and the
tight end.
Yeah.
You should. But we all know what happens when you should be doing something as opposed to when you actually doing something.
Yeah.
It could be tricky in quarterbacks could be tricky in organizations.
Yeah.
So
it could be real tricky.
Here's my thing. I will be surprised if Todd Monken make it 2 years. Here's the reason why. His press conference, press conference, he throwing shots at Jim Schwartz, who was the defensive coordinator, who obviously applied for the job. And by the way, he is one of the top reasons that Cleveland has had one of the top defenses over the past 3 or 4 years since Schwartz been there.
Yes.
He get in the press conference talking about, well, you know what? I'm not worried about Jim Schwartz. I'm worried about, the dude coming off the edge, making sure we got blocking for the quarterback and all that. Like, you want to come into an organization and make as many people as possible your ally. Many people possible, especially when you got new people coming in. Why you want to throw – and by the way, he is in charge of your best running system in the whole building, which is the defense. Special teams was shady. We know offense was shady. You know, they talked about they had a bunch of players getting hurt, so we don't know what their training staff look like. And you gonna throw a shot at the person that's running your best running part of the organization? Dumb move. By the way, I would expect that from a young coach who was insecure, not from a 60-year-old coach that's been in the league for 20 years.
Well, this was his first head job.
That is why. Obviously, he's showing that's why it's his first head job.
Yeah.
He gonna be what they call grand opening.
They don't want to go interview no black coaches around here.
Yeah, we gonna get on that. You hired this dude before giving somebody for Brian Flores an opportunity, for Raheem Morris an opportunity. We're gonna get in that in a second. So